This is a brief video of how we get ultra accurate estimates remotely here at TwiggLeaf. Now, let's dive in real quick, and I want to make a quick comparison between the images that we're able to get and the images, let's say, you might be able to see on Google Earth or Google Maps, that sort of thing. So let me click over here to Google Maps real quick. This is the same exact house, and you can immediately see that, oh, it's kind of really grainy and fuzzy. I can't make out nearly as many things as I can in ours. And you'd be right. And there's a big key difference for that. If we just go back and forth a couple more times, you can see it's very high resolution. We can make out even these tiny little vents right here that you can barely even see the shadow of here in Google Maps. In fact, this is more data, more resolution than we even need to design a gutter system. And the reason for that is because the images that are captured on, our platform here is captured by planes instead of satellites. So obviously Google Maps is satellite imagery here, and those satellites are orbiting Earth at thousands and thousands, even sometimes hundreds of thousands of miles above the surface, whereas a plane is obviously only just a few thousand feet above the surface. Now, still pretty high up there, but relatively speaking, much, much closer to the ground than a satellite that's, literally hundreds of thousands of miles above the surface of the Earth. And so what that means is we're able to capture really, really high res imagery because we have really high res cameras on those planes, right? And another really cool feature of it too is we don't just have top-down images like this, top-down views, we also have side views as well. So check this out. This is the same house, obviously, but this is the south view of the house. We can see the side of it, right? Not just the top-down view. And we're able to start placing downspouts here on the project. We can rotate around and see the east side of the house, right? All the different little spots here. Now, this makes it really, really easy for us to go and measure things quickly. So what does that mean for you? Well, you're going to save a lot of money because we can take the savings that instead of having us go out and drive all the way out to your place, measure everything else by hand, and we can only go to just a few appointments per day. We can serve way more people by making this process way more efficient and more convenient for you. So cheaper and faster estimating and an ordering process for you, the customer. Just to drive that point home a little bit more, if you want to, let's say, get the length of this gutter section right here. This is about a 33-foot length of gutter right here, and we can just simply get that by clicking on it, right? And honestly, I can draw a line here and measure everything out in this house much faster than it would even be to walk around it with a walking wheel and that sort of thing. Now, you might ask, how accurate is this aerial imagery versus a walking wheel? And actually, it's pretty comparable. If you're walking around the house with one of those walking tape measures, like those wheeled tape measures, it's actually a little bit more accurate than that. We're accurate down to about an inch here on this type of aerial imagery, right? Which is pretty surprising how far technology has come that we're able to do this. But literally doing it this way is, more accurate short of actually running a tape measure up against the eaves here of the house. Now, one thing that's even, more important about doing the system this way, doing the design process this way, is the same images that we're working together here collaboratively to make your system are the same images that our install team is going to be installing your system based off of. So if we placed a downspout very strategically to make sure that it's flowing the most amount of water, the install team doesn't have to decide where it's going to be placed when they're there on the ground. In fact, we can run a lot of calculations of how much water each part of your roof is going to be getting and place the downspouts accordingly. And so the install team can see, okay, there's a downspout here, there's a downspout here, there's a downspout here, and we decided to put the downspout on this side of the house here instead of this side of the house because all the water that's coming in from this roof here is also going to be coming down through this front section, and it's going to be difficult to go around that corner. So we're going to place the downspout here. The install team on the ground might not think about that or might not want to spend the brain power to figure that out. And so we just do it here for him and say, hey, put the downspout here, and they just follow that exactly. And so you as the customer knows exactly what your system is going to look like prior to the install team ever showing up to do the install on your house. And the install team knows exactly that the system is designed for that house, and they don't have to worry about second guessing anything. So it just makes communication clear and transparent all the way from design to install. So if you already have your estimate scheduled, then great. Now you know how your project is designed over here in the back end. And if you're interested in scheduling an estimate, if you haven't done one already, then feel free to click that first link in the description. It'll take you over to our website and you can schedule an estimate there. But either way, I hope you have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.